Hi, I'm Kathy Medeo, partnering with the Culturist to give you 7 poses for feeling calm. This is a great sequence to do at any point during your day when maybe you feel a little anxious or overburdened and you want to calm yourself and your body. So all you need really is the floor and maybe have a blanket handy. Let's get started. For your mat, place your hands shoulders distance apart and bring your right knee behind your right wrist, left foot behind the left wrist. We're coming into Pigeon prep, and we're going to take this a little bit more gentler than perhaps this could be a very heated hip opener. Curl your left toes under and lift the back thigh off the mat and rotate the thigh in or towards the right, and then set the thigh back down. That's going to get your leg in alignment, and then uncurl your left toes, place the top of the foot on the mat. So if your right thigh bone does not reach the mat, that's when you want to grab a blanket or anything that you can place underneath the thigh so that the femur bone can connect to something and you can really access a nice calming stretch here. So once you have that in place, lengthen your spine long and then begin to walk your hands out, maybe trying to come on your forearms first. And then as you exhale and relax into the posture a little bit, you might notice that you're creating more space in your body, and maybe you can walk your hands out a little bit more. And if you can continue all the way down, go ahead, make your way all the way down. You can also place a blanket underneath your forehead here, or a pillow. So you should be feeling the stretch in your right glute muscle, specifically in the piriformis muscle. Those muscles can get really tight throughout our day, especially if we don't do any kind of stretching activities and we sit a lot. So this is a great posture for releasing tension, getting you a little closer to feeling calm. Just continue to breathe and see if you can find some stillness in this posture. And then slowly walk your hands up and swivel the back leg all the way around. Straighten your left leg and come to sit equally on both sit bones. And if that's a challenge for you, you can sit up on the blanket behind you. Sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Find a long spine here. So I like to use my hands behind me to really lengthen the low spine in and up, shoulders up and back. And make the left leg nice and straight, kneecap and toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale the right arm up, get really long in the side body, and begin to turn your ribs over towards the left leg. And then from here, hinge at the hips rather than folding at the spine. So try to keep the low spine long as you hinge at the hips. And this might be as far as you go today, and that's fine. And if that is, you can just fold here. If you want to intensify the posture, continue walking the hands out, hinging at the hips. Some of you might feel contact with your left side body and the left thigh. So you can grab the sole of the left foot or cross your wrists or just release your hands onto the mat wherever they're going to lay. Continue to breathe. Press your belly to the spine on the exhales. Allow this deep forward bend to begin to calm you. Forward bends are cooling postures. Use your exhales here. Any discomfort, back out of the pose. These postures are here for you to feel relaxed. So while we are kind of deeply stretching our muscles, we want to be releasing tension, not creating more tension in the body. Good, and then slowly walk your hands back up, lift up, and then swivel your right leg around, left leg forward, switching sides. So again, curl the right toes under, rotate, lift the thigh up, rotate it over to the left, and then set it back down. Find a long spine here. You can release your right toes. Any pain in your front knee, make sure that the shin bone is diagonal and you're on the top of the left foot. So the left foot would be diagonal in that case. So again, long spine, slowly making your way down, maybe coming onto forearms first. Using your exhales. Feel free to even close your eyes here. Let the body cool down. And release. And feeling a stretch, maybe even a little bit of a burn, but no tension here. So we store a lot of tension in our hips. And that is why it's great to do these postures during your day or at the end of your day before you go to sleep to release that tension. And slowly walk the hands back up and then swivel your back leg forward, taking Janu Shirsasana, it's called, on the second side. So sole of left foot to the inside of right thigh. Use your fingertips behind you. Find a long spine. Begin to lift on the inhale, the left arm up, and turn your ribs over towards the right leg. Deep inhale on the exhale, hinging at the hips, trying to keep the low spine long, 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 the whole way down. Good. Remember, stop at any point that you feel like you've hit your edge. Just be there and breathe. And also be prepared for the body to release as you're in this posture. So our bodies are dynamic. They're not static. They're constantly changing and moving, even if it's in very small scales. So allow your body to maybe go deeper or maybe back out of the pose if that's what it needs. Good. So find your edge and then fold into it and breathe. Using your breath to help keep you calm. Maybe start lengthening your inhales and exhales. Good, and then slowly walk your hands up, lift the torso up. Shake the legs out, coming through Dandasana just for a moment, staff pose. And then pull the right knee in towards the chest. Right heel can be behind right hip. Get a long spine here and begin to turn your ribs over to the right. Right fingertips come behind you. Hug the thigh close into the chest. Beautiful. And then only turn as deep as feels good for you. Twisting postures are neutralizing postures, so they're great to do after a deep forward bend. Good. Stay connected to your breath. And release out of the twist. We'll switch sides. Left knee pulls in, long spine first. Draw in a deep inhale, and then begin to turn over to your left, using the left hand to help lift the spine in and up. Good. Keep squeezing the left thigh in towards your chest. And then release the torso all the way to the front of the mat. You can shake the legs out and make your way down onto your back. So from here, have your legs bent and then grab the sole of the right foot. Left hand will be on left hip. And see if you can bring the knee underneath the shoulder here. So right shin bone is perpendicular to the mat. And you're using your hand on the sole of the foot to pull the sole of the foot towards the ground. Think of it as a kind of half happy baby pose. Begin to move the left leg down towards the earth. Now, if the left thigh bone is high off of the mat, like mine is here, that means you're overly tucking your low back. So we want to actually draw the low spine in and up. And notice when I do that, I'm sending my hip points more towards the ceiling. The thigh bone draws down, and that's getting us a nice, healthy alignment, which is what helps us open up and release that tension. Good. Use your breath here. Shoulders roll back. From here, only if you want to intensify the posture, you could take yogi toe lock and then begin to straighten the right leg. And then from here, the right leg moves freely in the hip socket all the way to the left. To the right. You're keeping your left thigh bone rooting and stabilizing down. Again, shoulders roll back. And then bring the leg back up to center. Bend both knees again, and then wrap the right knee around the left. Coming into eagle legs. You can grab the shins or the ankles and pull ankles or shins in towards your chest. And then it might feel nice to curl up into a tiny little ball here, knee towards the nose. And then release, unravel the feet, and switch sides. So bend the left leg, grab sole of the left foot, right hand on right hip to stabilize, shoulders back. Begin to move the sole of the left foot closer towards the earth. Walking the right leg out. Tilt the pelvis forward. It's called an anterior tilt, trying to draw the low spine in and up, rooting the right thigh bone down. Roll the shoulders back. Staying right here or intensifying the pose by grabbing yogi toe lock, straightening the leg, rolling the shoulders back, maybe opening the leg out to the side. And you'll notice I don't have enough space on me. So I have that wall, which actually feels really nice to press your foot into the wall. And then come back to center, bending both knees, wrap the left leg around the right. Eagle legs, knees crossing, grab shins or ankles and pull them towards your chest. Feel a nice hip stretch here. And then pull in knees to nose. Beautiful. Unravel the legs. You should feel nice and open for a happy baby pose. A great pose to do at the end of a practice. So the tendency in happy baby pose is to curl our tailbone off the mat. I want you to ground it down into the mat. You'll feel your low spine lift in and up here. Press the belly to the spine and roll the shoulders back. And then you could playfully rock side to side. Feel free to close your eyes here. Good. Keeping your awareness with your breath. Nice and even inhales and exhales. Beautiful. And then pull the knees in. Gentle rock on the spine. Moving the sacrum around, knees swiveling. And then we'll set up for our final posture, Savasana, the ultimate in calming poses here. So feet splay out to release any tension in the hips. Heart center, your chest lifts up and open, so the shoulder blades slide on the back. Have your palms reaching up towards the ceiling. Your fingers will curl in a little bit. And close your eyes here. Feel how the openness that the poses provided your body are enabling you to feel perhaps a little bit more calm. Let the eyelids be heavy. Let any tension in your body subside. Feel your whole body relax. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. So feel free to stay here as long as you like. Or if you're ready to come out, slowly begin to move your feet, your toes, your fingers, your hands, just waking the body up a little bit. And then on an inhale, stretch the arms up over the head, reaching from fingertips to toes. On the exhale, roll to the right side and just pause here a moment, giving the body a moment to acclimate to getting up. And then as you're ready, come back to a seat on your mat. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.